match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Let's go!
Broken, thankless, push you down, open.
And so I said, liquor? I hardly know they, them.
Shut the fuck up!
I had that queued up, man.
I'm so
Jesus Christ, I look like I'm on fire.
I am drinking some beer that Kevin left in my fridge. I believe it's Tsingtao.
Probably.
Hey, look who's in here right off the rip. What's up, Reed?
What's up, Reed? Thank you to Reed specifically for hanging out the entire stream.
Pretty much.
Reed was literally in the room the whole fucking time.
Until he decided to go out and get laid, which I think he did because he says he got home at 5 p.m. Wait, hold on. Did you just get home just now at 5 p.m. from last weekend? Because that's concerning. Did you wake up in a bathtub full of ice?
Who knows? But I'm back. I know I returned on Saturday for the stream, but this is my first episode back in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Last time,
Lazy,
time last month, I was in a hospital bed. Coming to you guys live from there for like 5 minutes. But my name's Clinton Davis. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter. To my right,
I'm the Hoochie Daddy Ethan James. You can find me at Hoochie Daddy EJ on Instagram, and you can find me on Twitter at I think
Jensen
I have a
Collins
Hoochie
3.
Daddy one. Oh, I thought I made a Hoochie Daddy one. I don't know. You can find us on Twitter and on a forklift wrestler or on a forklift pod. You can find us at on a forklift wrestling podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube podcasts.
And Facebook.
There.
You can also watch us live on Facebook.
Yep.
I'm at like 80%. I went back to work yesterday. It's exhausting, but I'm getting there. Thank you. So I'm going to be real with you. I don't really want to talk indie wrestling this week.
No. Which
That's
is
because
great
Russ is
because Russ is here.
I'm free. I'm careless.
I didn't know we were going to have Scott Stapp joining us. And for the first time ever, Russ is joining us in high definition.
Above all your worlds, a world for life.
We will now be broadcasting in 1080p. Russ, I don't think you can continue to do that without getting us a copyright strike on the fucking video.
Cheers
to my right. What, we were parrying.
All right,
it's Halo now. I just want to.
Okay. Russ, genuinely, I will mute you.
I got a DMCA takedown on. I think I told you this the last time.
Yeah.
On your live stream, but yeah.
Well, good evening. Good evening, gentlemen.
We're going to talk about the past month in wrestling because I've been off. Ethan's just been doing his thing for the past month. He's been doing great. I appreciate him. Streaming Creed in HD. Thanks, son. But tonight I have a fun sporkle planned for the both of you. Here's the thing. I'm not taking part in it. It's only you two. And it's because I feel this is your guys' category.
Ooh.
It is. I'll give you a hint. It is gaming related.
Oh, okay.
Sick. I'm gonna pwn some noobs tonight.
How gaming related is it, boys?
Oh, fuck yeah. Let me tell this little story because I know I've told it before, but this was like 2 years ago when we had Russ on. Russ and I used to host a podcast in a Halo 2 lobby where we used to just sit there and run like a little talk show that no one could hear except we were recording it on like a little cassette tape by letting the fucking audio come through the speakers on the TV and putting a microphone up to it because we were fucking 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I still stay to this day, your cover of BYOB when you said Serge Tankian was coming on the show later is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, you see, that's how old we are.
I have no recollection. I don't actually know what any of those words meant.
Oh.
Are you sure it was me?
Yeah, positive. We
used to
only
do-
played Xbox with you. We didn't have other friends.
So my buddy Cole had a TV that had the VHS player in the bottom, and you could record what was on the screen while you were playing. So we used to play Midtown Madness 3. Shout out to DICE when they made good games. And we would record our things, but we had a microphone that you could plug into the television and record audio over it. So it was like an easy way to do riff tracks. So we would do Let's Play videos. Mother, I wish I had some of those tapes. Second thought, I wish I didn't, because I'm sure there was some real.
You would get canceled. Let me go over this. In my time off, I played a lot of video games. Spider-Man 2, I 100%ed in 2 days. So Alan Wake 2 is on my list next, but I'm tackling the Metal Gear Solid collection in chronological order. I've beaten 3. 5 is the next one chronologically, and I've already have 130 hours into it. And I'm
Don't
not
say
done.
Chronic.
I've smoked a lot of that. And you don't know who Surge is, Russ? The lead singer of System of a Down. Okay. Anyways,
I don't know who any of these people are. You have to remember, like bands to me are the band. I don't recognize that there are individuals in the band with their own names.
but like, do you do that for tag teams though? Do you like only?
No,
think
it's
of them
only
as
FTR.
as a unit?
Yeah, like give me a tag team.
FTR.
The FTR and FTR.
Ooh,
Give me another one.
those Freebirds.
The Freebirds.
The
The
Von
Young
Erichs.
Bucks.
The Young Bucks. Oh, sorry, Young Bucks.
Oh man.
Ethan, I've got to turn up.
Hey,
your mic apparently.
hey! I noticed that you guys are doing a podcast, and I thought, like maybe you could remember about, on a forklift.
Shout out, G Money will get this one. Shout out to the Russell Industrial Center.
Hey, Ethan, check your settings. I think
Yeah,
you're coming through the webcam.
Mm-hmm. I tried doing that discreetly in the private chat, but he didn't
No,
respond.
I'll call
to
him
it.
out live. I don't care.
But he looks great. He looks fantastic.
Nope, you're not coming through.
It should be
Now,
There you
that
go.
sounds a little bit better.
That sounds so much better.
better.
Can you put it in your mouth a little closer?
There you go. No, he knows what I'm talking about. The Russell Industrial Center. That's what this looks like. It looks like we're on 3 different floors of that building. The building they do the Dirty Show in, Clint.
I've been to the Dirty Show once. It was like 10 years ago, and that was weird.
It was fantastic. I love it. I go every year.
Well, that's because your wife's a pervert.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, let's talk AEW,
intense.
boys, because I know that's Russ's forte.
Assuming I have one.
Is Matt Forte, if you will.
I'm done.
That's about a 15-year-old joke.
Yeah.
Matt Forte used to play for the Bears, right? They're currently playing right now on
The
Amazon
Bears?
Prime Video. The
Thanks.
Bears against the Panthers, 3-14 combined going into tonight's game.
You sounded better than Al Michaels does right there.
I don't understand why Russ is on a fucking bullshit podcast with us. He should be like on national television every week.
That's right. That's right.
Like
Someday.
the fact that we still get to have Russ on our show is a blessing to us and us alone. It's a burden on Russ.
It's not a burden.
It's
I'm just happy I could be
gets
here.
until he gets us Gritty.
You know what? Gritty just squeaks.
That's perfect. I just squeak.
That is true.
I get really upset. I get really high pitched, and then I squeak. So did you guys hear that Sting's retiring?
All right, predictions for his final match. Who is he facing? And please don't say Darby Allin because that's a dumb idea.
Goldberg. Sting
Yes.
is facing Ric Flair.
Dustin Rhodes.
Hear me out. What if he faces Ric Flair and they call it Ric Flair's last match? No. Sting faces the singer Sting.
I mean, okay. Listen,
I wish
as long as the police play the entire thing, we're good.
Like the police, like Sting.
The singer Sting, yes, Gordon from the police.
Sting is Sting.
So Sting plays Sting to the ring.
No, Sting plays himself to the ring, and then they have a match with each other.
What song would they use?
Sending out.
I really like the police. I'm very interested in this.
We love the police.
Messaging
we love Law and Order.
I don't see that there. I think that pay-per-view is going to have the Edge cage match, the Christian cage match.
What if? Hear me out. It's the
I have no
Undertaker.
choice. Shut the fuck up.
What?
I'm done with him. It's removed from the
I gotta
screen.
remind myself to take you to remove all your permissions.
Why? I'm the one that was running the show for a month.
Yeah, but now I'm back.
For a minute.
But yeah, no.
I feel like
Sting
I bought
versus the Undertaker
something here.
I don't.
If only those two had ever been in a company together where that could have been a potential matchup.
If only fucking Vince didn't botch the whole invasion angle.
Oh, let's just not. Let's talk about an angle that could have happened that didn't happen because people get in their feelings.
Booker T winning the title from Triple H because that happened.
That of course is CMFTR versus the Elite.
God
Let's rehash
it.
that for the 40th time, shall we?
Hold on, Russ. Yeah, actually, no. So what Reed said, let's just rip the Band-Aid off talking about AEW. Russ, get into it.
Yeah,
I told myself that I wasn't going to get myself worked up. I told myself I was going to approach this like a logical, rational, sane human being. And what I have decided in the past week and a half or so is that if CM Punk isn't the devil in this storyline, I'm out on AEW. I will stop watching. I will never watch another show ever again.
But he's not going to be the devil.
He's not going to be. But
the devil's going to be Adam Cole.
I think what a stupid here's the problem, right? This is the problem.
The problem's I'm right?
No, because you might not be. Like, the problem is that AEW has lost the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
By very poor / questionable / mediocre at best booking in the past 18 months. That in the past, when a cool angle like the devil thing happens, you'd sit back and go like, all right, I don't know where this is going, or I have like 3 or 4 theories, but they're all amazing, and it can set up great stuff. That's not the case. So let us assess the possibilities. Las posibilidades. Okay. We begin with Adam Cole, who has not had surgery. It is all a sham. If that is true, and if Adam Cole ends up being the devil, then we've overplayed the hand here. This has gone on for a little bit longer than it needs to. Because if Cole ends up getting revealed and it was the Kingdom the whole time, serving as the cronies, it just feels too dead on. If for some reason they make the reveal and it's Roddy Strong, that's a disappointment. If they remove the mask and it's Jack fucking Perry, I'm not kidding. If it's Jack Perry, they will lose a significant portion of the viewership. It won't be forever, but I would almost guarantee you that like the 800 or so thousand that watched this past week, if you get to Full Gear and it's Jack Perry, you will see a number that'll be closer to the high 6s than you will like the mid 7s. I think it could be that bad.
I think genuinely like that's probably going to happen here because as we know with WWE really likes to kick it into full gear the day after Survivor Series. I know, pun intended. Yeah. After Survivor Series, it's go, go, go until WrestleMania. I feel that's what WWE's product is at its best. They seem to have cohesion on what they want to do for WrestleMania this year. Like already we have, we've got the Judgment Day taking on the Fucko Squad in War Games, which is obviously going to set up, Seth and Damian Priest. You can set up fucking Jey Uso with everyone else. I still think they're going to add one more person per team. The only problem I genuinely have right now with WWE is that I know Seth Rollins is the world heavyweight champion, but he's not the Uwu champion, and the Uwu champion is gone until the Rumble.
So I want to touch on this because there's an AEW pay-per-view that happens before Survivor Series, and that's where they're going to rip the mask off because it just everything adds up to that point. So my question is for Russ: what if it's Britt?
So I actually like the Brit theory.
I do too. That's why I want to know your opinion.
But here's what I like better. Yeah. So if you go back to the first attack that happened with the devil mask, the person looked very slender, and the kind of head movement is very Britt Baker-esque. Now there was the thought that maybe they were going a little bit too dead on. Was the collaboration with Doja Cat where Britt Baker threw up the devil horns? It's like, oh, is that what this is? Could also just be the song. They say that she's a bad bitch, she a devil. Could be that. Could be that.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Just saying.
Could it be that the devil mask has been passed around? Because there have been enough variations. If you look in the shoulders, there have been enough variations that perhaps the first one was Britt, perhaps the second one was somebody else, perhaps the third was somebody else, and last night might have been someone else altogether. They're just passing the mask around. And that the ultimate reveal is going to be that it was, in fact, Adam Cole and the Kingdom and Britt Baker. My problem with that is, like, where does it go? Because that's not an intriguing storyline. I think that the intriguing storyline, if Adam Cole were going to turn, is when those two were together.
Bro,
with the
very
ROH
real possibility.
Tag titles. What? Could it be they don't even know? Black Scorpion style? That like they have this storyline and they don't have someone picked? And
like
Ric Flair
gobbledygook.
shows. Yeah, because it was Ric Flair, right, who shows up at the very end as a Black Scorpion, and like you could tell.
Fucking NWO. They didn't know that Hogan was going to pull the trigger until the end.
So like, I certainly hope that that's not what we're seeing. Here's what I keep coming back to. All right, let's just play this out. There's no one right now who's a free agent who's a needle mover in the way that they would need the needle mover to be the person behind the mask. If it's revealed to be Dolph Ziggler, I love Dolph Ziggler, but that doesn't do it. If you reveal Mustafa Ali, that doesn't do it. If you reveal Shelton Benjamin, that doesn't do it. And the other problem that you run into is if you reveal one of those guys, they're a former WWE guy who would then be viewed as, oh, we're doing another MJF versus former WWE guy. I know that it can't be CM Punk. But boy, the company needs it. Like,
because I don't know if you heard this or not. There's talks of Collision being canceled already.
I don't think that's true.
I know it's being canceled the night of Full Gear.
No, it's being moved to Friday night, the week of Full Gear.
It's being
and
moved
the
to Friday
weekend,
night?
the weekend of World's End. They're not doing Collision. I don't think that they're canceling Collision. Could I see a scenario where they move Collision to a weeknight after WWE settles in with whatever their schedule is going to be? Maybe.
Yeah, they kill off Rampage and they move it to a Friday night.
They should shoot Rampage in the head. It's a waste. It is an absolute waste. I saw a report that like they might slash ROH, which please put it out of its misery. It's an absolute waste. It's a dumpster fire. It has further diluted the product. When like Samoa Joe relinquishing the TV title, and then they go off to like another thing where it's like, and here's the international champion and the FTW champion. It's like there's too many champions. This isn't complicated. If you're not going to do a brand split, you have too many belts. But the company really desperately could use this ending in like a CM Punk was working with. Now here's an interesting one. Punk is behind the devil mask, and Punk has been colluding the whole time with Adam Cole and with Britt Baker and with the Kingdom. That's an intriguing storyline. What if Punk is revealed and he has the Pinnacle with him? He's got FTR, who are his pals. He's got Wardlow, and like he's replaced MJF. That's a very intriguing storyline.
Not going to happen.
I almost, in a sick way, wish, like, what if it were Kenny Omega? No one would see that coming. Like a total Kenny Omega heel.
I would be far more behind that than almost any of the other theories in regards to both plausibility and like everything shaking out. And the reason that I bring that up because of the match that they had.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a really good match. Everybody's gunning for MJF. What I do like, and I talked to Clint about this, they've taken the AEW World Title and they finally went, okay, everybody's gunning for that belt. They've made their intentions known. You don't have a bunch of these dudes that are just wallowing around in a wasteland. You've got Wardlow. You've got
Samoa Joe's going after it. You had Kenny.
Kenny went
Daniel
after
Garcia
it.
showing up for whatever reason. That
right.
was
Just
weird.
everybody.
Jay White.
Yeah, everybody's
always
going for
forgotten.
that belt.
Who's challenging for the belt that he currently has in his possession?
It hasn't worked.
No, that hasn't been a thing.
hasn't
The Wardlow thing starts to build me intrigue again, though.
Look at realistically, Adam Cole is going to be under that mask. Looking at the realistic answer, Adam Cole, Britt Baker, possibly power couple shit. They could be passing the mask off back and forth, but it's going to be them. And then the week after they reveal it, Survivor Series is in Chicago, with the possibility of CM Punk returning to WWE, which will kill AEW dead for months.
I don't know if
Not dead. They'll still have like good matches and like cohesive product, but they won't have numbers.
There's a ton riding.
You're
on
right
this
on the money.
storyline.
Like you're right on the money, Ross. I'm sorry, Ethan.
No, there's a ton riding on this storyline because this is an opportunity to build the trust back into your fan base, depending on how you do this. And as long as it's not Roderick Strong or Mike Bennett or Matt Taven beneath that mask, I think you go to a better chance. The problem is the Adam Cole thing very clearly, like blatantly booked that way. Now, the Britt Baker thing, I think there's a couple of different ways to go with that because it doesn't necessarily have to tie in with Adam Cole. What if it ties in with the situation where it's he wasn't aware of her doing said bidding? Okay, you could build something there. I think the Punk thing, while not plausible because of the history with the company, if they pull it off, fucking okay. You've got my intrigue back because you were able to do that. You were able to keep shit under wraps to make that happen. You were able to do that.
It would go down. That would honestly go down as like one of the best storylines in recent memory. It would go down as an all-time swerve. It would go down with like Pillman getting himself, fired and then actually going and signing elsewhere. Like it would go down like that, and it would build a lot of intrigue, and it would also kind of cuck the WWE.
No,
I just
like
don't have a ton of faith that they
getting a
can
Retribution
pull that off.
2.0.
What's that?
We're getting Retribution 2.0.
Nah, I mean, I'm like, the shitty thing is, if this had happened 2 years ago, I'd have been all in. Like, I still think it's really cool. I think it's a good storyline. If people are questioning, whether or not they don't know who it is, the one thing I will point to is after that first week where Jay White was attacked backstage, there was like a full week or week and a half where they didn't address that at all. Like it just kind of stopped for a week and a half, where like there were no references to the Jay White attack. They didn't do any follow up, and it only really started to ramp up like 2 weeks later. I don't know. The other shame in this is like, all right, let's play the game of like underutilized people who would be pretty cool. Like if Andrade pulled the mask off, it wouldn't make any sense, but like would I be in for an Andrade versus MJF match? Sure. If it's Malachi Black, would I be in for that? I fucking would be. But I would also like to see Malachi Black like hold the title and go on a run. I don't think
he has enough mystique without the mask thing that you could.
It would just be kind of surprising if they did it. Other than that, like I don't know who else could be. The Britt story would be great though. If Britt colluded with the Kingdom and Adam Cole didn't know, that would create all kinds of intrigue. But then it would have to lead to like Britt was working with a bigger mastermind. So let me play this one out. Britt Baker gets revealed as the devil at Full Gear. And it's also revealed that she's been working with what?
Reed's comment. Brody King said he was all the masked dudes. All of them.
Yeah. What if it's Britt and the Kingdom are revealed as being the assailants, and she drops a hint that the person who really is orchestrating the whole thing will be at World's End and will face MJF, and it's not Adam Cole. Like, what if that's it?
It's
a
Hiroshi
two-part reveal.
Tanahashi.
Stop.
Naito.
If it's, I'll tell you what though, this idea that like, oh, what if it's David Finlay, and like, what if it's a Bullet Club thing? Fuck all the way off.
I can't say.
Fuck
I
all
can't
the way
say
off.
explicitly what I will do to myself if it's David Finlay, but I will assure you guys that Ethan will find a wonderful broadcast partner to replace me.
I would rather it be Naito.
I love it to be Naito.
I don't want it to be anybody from New Japan. Fuck off.
Right,
from New
that's
Japan.
the thing.
Fuck the whole thing off.
Hold on. We've talked about this for like 25 minutes now. I want to talk about something that's actually good on
What if it's
AEW.
Ospreay?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Ospreay. Ospreay's on his way out of New Japan.
What if this is Ospreay like coming on to AEW full time? It does
I
make
don't
sense because
care.
of the
He's
Callis
already-
family thing, but
He's
like,
already debuted twice.
yeah, but like a super evil Will Ospreay, MJF,
He's already
like
been
Pat-
super evil. He fucking dropped Kenny Omega on his fucking neck.
perhaps that was deserved. Some are saying, I'm not saying I'm saying.
Look at. There's one feud in AEW I'm tuning in for each week, and it's Hangman and Strickland. Because that shit's like real good. Like it appeals to the drama in me. It's so good.
I love Swerve.
I know. I love Swerve. That's why I want to see him destroy Hangman. But Swerve is playing the best bad guy right now. Like,
like
I
Swerve
want
a
to.
lot.
I have Figure 4 Wrestling Online. I have a quote from them, and it's the funniest thing about Excalibur. And it was, as Adam Page is swinging a chair around, Excalibur said Page had to be careful of hitting security with a chair. It might cost him, which again, I have to remind everyone, Strickland broke into a man's home last week and wasn't punished.
He was very calm. He didn't like destroy anything.
No.
For what it's worth.
He didn't. I'm sorry. If we're supposed to do the whole like play this thing out as if it's real, if a dude breaks into your house and like throws a shirt into your baby's crib, cuts a promo on your baby,
Funny as shit to me, man. I loved it.
then I'll tell you what, man. Like Tony Khan can like find the fuck out of me. I'm not abiding by the not allowed at ringside. Get out of here. Stop.
Geneva Convention rules are out.
You
the
go
window.
hunt that guy down and you get retribution. Like, what are we doing here? It makes, I mean, ultimately, it makes Hangman look like a bitch.
I don't care.
Last night was a little bit better.
It
but,
reminds me of what is it? Like Attitude Era WWE. Like someone was breaking into a house every other fucking week on Raw.
Yeah, you had like Pillman with the gun spot with Austin. Like,
You had Triple H invading Randy Orton's home, Edge invading Seth Rollins. Like there's been home invasions everywhere. And that's when the feuds really kick off, because that's when Edge and Seth kicked off. And they were like, no, it's hell. You broke into my home, man. Hell in a cell. There's no other way. It's that match. We got to do
what
this
if it's
now.
Hangman under the mask?
Can we talk about how there's a couple of dudes with some great
It's just going to
names
be your running bit for this episode.
in the Outrunners? Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum.
They're wild.
That is just like, man, if you love 80s wrestling, those are 80s wrestling names for
They
you.
are. They have the aesthetic down perfectly. They look great.
We talk about AEW.
Big
just
fan
doesn't
of it.
know what to do with Keith Lee. Keith Lee's better suited for the indies, where he can just be Keith Lee and not a watered down one.
You have a second bullshit company and he doesn't have a belt. Like, what are we doing here?
He's genuinely the best. Like, I don't understand how at one point you had him and Bronson Reed on the same roster and that match didn't happen on TV or on pay-per-view.
It's Sting. He's gonna win his stuff on his way out. They'll be fine. Those guys are gonna be around. They're entertaining as hell.
DDP stalking Sarah was weird.
Very strange. A horrible way to do
The biggest baby face in WCW on the way out. And they were like, you know what we're going to do with this guy?
Cut your hair
Stalker.
and make you a stalker.
While we're speaking of positive things in AEW, not DDP stalking Sarah, Julia Hart is on fucking fire.
She's
right
so
now.
good.
Pull the TBS belt off of Chris Statlander, put it on Julia Hart, let her run with it. She is having a career year. Her getting added to the House of Black was the best thing ever for her to happen to her.
It made them look complete.
Put her in the actual women's world title picture. Why not?
Her versus Tony Storm, please.
Go for it. Change it up because you've been passing the belt off on the same 4 people.
Bro,
she's got. God.
Sorry, you could do the Tony Storm and Julia Hart match. You can do the whole match in black and white. You can do the Tony Storm filter for the whole match. It'll work.
Good. Like, Julia Hart has gotten so much better. I think I've messaged you guys before.
You have.
For like the last few months, I've been like, she has improved so much. The presentation's great. The entrance is awesome. Having Brody King as like her heavy is awesome. Yeah. It's like so credible, so believable.
It's always funny when she like ends up accidentally getting hurt and you see Brody like fucking snap. Like, those two have such good character development. I feel those two do so much for each other. Not just Brody for Julia, but Julia does a lot for Brody. They're the Karrion Kross Scarlett that WWE want to present.
But are afraid to present because they're just letting Julia do her thing, and it's great. The women's division in AEW has an opportunity to be really good, but the presentation needs to be better. You've got a lot of young talent there that's really good, and I think putting the belt on Shida was the right move for this time being, because I think when you get it back onto Tony Storm, who's going to hold it for a little bit, that's fine. Everything happening outside of the title picture, though, is really good. I like Willow Nightingale being there. I think she's good. I think Billy Starks, after about 2 years of TV work, she's already a really good wrestler, but you have to get the audience familiar with her. I know, like, the Mark audience is familiar with her. You need to get the TV audience familiar with her.
And I think we can agree, Ethan, that Athena is the best women's champion in AEW right now.
Yeah, I mean, in regards to actually doing something with their belt that they have, sure. I don't
on banger after banger on Ring of Honor. She's the reason to tune in.
The problem is nobody watches it.
I know.
That's the thing. Why is it on? If she's putting on great matches, quit putting them on Ring of Honor. Put them on Dynamite.
Like you just said, Billy Starks. Her and Billy Starks are having
Minion
one
and
of
training.
the most entertaining things I've watched on TV in a long time. Sorry.
No, you're good.
AEW's problem is that the women's division has a lot of mid-card talent, not a lot of top tier.
No, but Julia Hart is one of those ones that...
Like, Julia Hart's, like, knocking on the door. Here's the real problem, though, right? Like, Tony clearly doesn't care about the women's division. And, like, as somebody who, like, genuinely prefers watching the men's wrestling stuff, like, I get it. But, like, you still have stories to tell. Like, Statlander... Okay, so, like, let's play the Statlander game for a second. She comes back. She's not incredibly goofy. She's kind of distanced herself from best friends. She beats Jade Cargill, who was undefeated. That was an incredible thing. She then goes out and she beats Jade again to send Jade away. Jade, who had the biggest star power of anybody in the division, who never got one time to be in a program for the actual women's world title.
She knows American Sign Language.
Yep. And now she's gone back to being goofy. She's gone back to being with best friends. She's not very good on the mic. Everything that she does feels sophomoric. She's still impressed. Title doesn't feel like it did when Jade had it. It doesn't feel prestigious in any way. And the main title just keeps kind of getting like hot potatoed back and forth to a bunch of people that we've seen have it before. I like Tony Storm a lot. I think Tony Storm's reinvention is great. I'm not a big Sheeta person. Just don't get it. I think Sheeta's fine, but I think Sheeta's like not it isn't the kind of talent that like should be at the very tippy top.
Would you say that Saraya's title win was worth the pop for how much the belt has now gone back and forth?
Yeah, I think like it made sense for the time. I do, and I think the way that she won it made sense. And I think that the way they got it off her, feeling like a surprise, was worth it. But like the the division desperately needs top talent.
It needs Jamie Hayter back.
Jamie Hayter coming back would be big. If they were somehow able to convince Mercedes Money to sign, there's star power. Like there's that. I know that there's like this thing back and forth about like Julia. Who's Julia? She might be great in the ring. No idea. Does she have star power? To the Smart Mark fans, she does. To the general public, no. But there's like nobody. Here's like, guys, I'll throw it out. All right, I've been right about this kind of thing once before. There's a free agent coming up in WWE who seems to have been kind of lost in the shuffle and discarded, who used to be the tippy top of the women's division. And boy, would I back up a Brinks truck just to see what it looks like with her at the top with Mercedes. Nope.
Oh.
Don't fucking say that. Don't you fucking bring the 5th Star Classic into this conversation.
You know who's coming up as a free agent next year.
Natalia.
Really? Bailey?
Not Bailey. Does start with a B, though.
Becky Lynch?
Becky Lynch.
I wouldn't say she's fallen down, man.
Oh, they have lost her in the shuffle a bit. She has
gave her the NXT Women's Championship to re-elevate that. And she did a phenomenal job.
Can't wait. Well, I'm going to love it when they do that with Roman. That's going to be great. Give him the NXT title. Becky went from being
somebody heard you now.
The star of stars. She will not leave because Seth is there. They have a great thing going. It's the bigger
company
platform.
can afford her.
It's, I mean, multi-billionaire Khan family can, but like, you're not going to make that move now. But like, that's the kind of person that they legitimately would need. Or like, if Charlotte Flair decided that like, all right, my dad and my husband are over at the other company, and she showed up. But I think the problem is that because of the Flair name and because of how long she's been in it, that might actually be looked as more of like a former WWE again. Whereas like if Becky jumps ship, you'd be like, oh, now this is intriguing.
You see, that's your difference there. Is she's like the Undertaker at this point. She is defined by WWE, and her leaving and going anywhere else would just be that. Oh, a WWE person again.
Yeah.
It's like how you said, like fucking, if Impact signed Roman Reigns. Like,
yeah, and unfortunately, outside of WWE, there's not a huge marketed person. I mean, the biggest I can think of is maybe a Jordan Grace. But that's, once again, if I say Russ, do you know who Jordan Grace is? Russ just deer in the headlights.
I know who Jordan Grace is, but like, it's not, you don't have a Cody right now in Japan. You don't have somebody who's like trying to rebuild their career in that way that has the kind of name power or star power. That's the problem. Like that's
not
that's
to us
the risk
American
run.
fucks.
Like, but that we're the ones who matter because we're the ones who give the ratings to these companies.
Right. So. Well, you did say a name in your last thing there, though, and there was a pay-per-view this past weekend. We talked about it a little bit about the size of the arena not being very big, but Crown Jewel took place from Riyadh, and to open the show, there was a pretty okay match. I'm not going to say it's the best one I've seen out of the two of them, but it was Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Seth Rollins' pants look like they were ripped off of a Burger King bag from 1997.
His outfit was not the best on this one. Seth Rollins, known for his phenomenal outfits week after week after week and always being at the top of fashion trends, really felt like he packed this one in.
I just did not. This wasn't one of the best matches out of both of these men. I don't know if it's a situation of jet lag, whatever it was. It felt like this was a get the match done, go home Monday Night Raw style match. This does not feel like
stuck on the tarmac while they try to negotiate whether or not they're going to pay this time.
Right, and that's all it was. It was serviceable. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was disappointing. I mean, it's disappointing in regards to those two guys. It wasn't a stinker by any means, but there was nothing groundbreaking here.
I honestly feel like this was just to set up Drew McIntyre being the fifth person on Team Judgment Day, because I feel he's going to go heel before this, attack Seth, add himself as the fifth person, and then we'll get a surprise fifth entrant on the other team's side, which will be Kevin Owens.
Look in my eyes. What do you see?
A DMCA strike.
Then moving into that, we had the Women's World Championship match. It was Rhea Ripley defending her belt against Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Stark, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler. And this match
sucked.
Kind of a shit show.
This match sucked.
Clinton and I were kind of doing commentary to Crown Jewel during the watch along, and we stopped and stared at Rhea's entrance the entire time she was walking to the ring.
For some reason, having 16 Saudi guys in full gear just come out and hold candles. We were like, oh, this entrance is about to fuck. But then Rhea just comes out to her normal music, does her normal entrance. We just had 17 minutes of build leading up to Rhea's entrance.
Yeah, not a good. I would say I think out of everybody in this match, Zoe Stark probably looked the best. Continuing, that's a good build for that character. I originally had thought they brought her up from NXT too quickly. I don't think so anymore. I think she is building to be the kind of strong character that they really wanted Shayna Baszler to be, and they kind of blew it when they changed her when they brought her up from NXT. So I like it. I think that was a move. It is what it is.
You mentioned Shayna Baszler. What if Shayna Baszler's behind the mask?
Okay, so I think they did a really good job bringing Zoe Stark up because they paired her with Trish Stratus immediately, and then she was a part of the Becky Lynch feud, so she had two of the best talents in the world helping to elevate her at the same time.
I don't know if you put this up there, but I'm putting it back up there. Yes.
Yes.
This beer, by the way, for anybody that wonders, it tastes like pool water. It's not good.
What was the next match?
John Cena versus Solo Sikoa.
Fucking Solo murdered my dad.
Well, this is how I knew that, and Reed, you're in the comments, so I'm sure you're going to comment on this. This is how I knew that the strike was going to be over, because John Cena got murdered, and he was only going to go away if we were getting contracts back, or if Hollywood industry was coming back to life.
He spiked him 11 times. 11 fucking times.
I personally think Cena should have went out of there on a stretcher.
Yes. Why did Cena get up and walk away?
Because he's superhuman. And then shortly after that, we had a really weird thing where The Miz got over. Don't know. That was between Grayson Waller and
that was really fucking weird.
Some regional talent. Some regional movie star, I guess, comedian.
The biggest comedian or movie star in their country.
That's fair. Cena's Peacemaker. That's why he walked away. If he would have wore the Peacemaker gear to the ring and then done that, I'd have been fine with it.
That's his main gear this
my favorite match of the entire night, as dumb as it was, because I love the outcome, Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul. I'm glad
Logan Paul saved Rey Mysterio's life.
Yeah, kudos to him.
Yeah, I could make a case that Logan wasn't where he should have been in the first place.
I can also make the case that Rey didn't springboard far enough away, especially for a guy who's a professional who's done that move for 30 fucking years.
It's a couple of things there.
I've seen Rey clear the ring with that move. He didn't get enough spring in his step with it, and Logan was where he was supposed to be, and he ran to catch Rey and turned it into a power slam.
Regardless, the result is the thing that matters on this.
I hate that I'm defending Logan Paul here.
Logan Paul is your United States champion, and it's the right move. WWE finally did the right thing. They didn't pull the trigger too quick, but they did the important thing, and they got that belt on Logan Paul because he is going to be the single biggest draw to bring people in. Everybody that watches Logan Paul do anything know that he is going to take that belt with him wherever he goes.
Mm-hmm.
And wherever he goes, there's going to be a WWE logo next to it. He has more followers than the entirety of the WWE does.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is the perfect call at the perfect time, and it's the right belt to do it with. You couldn't have taken the IC title off of Gunther. You couldn't have given him a World Heavyweight Championship belt or the Uwu. You couldn't have done it. This is the right belt to do it, and it's going to make the United States title better for it.
I would have fought everyone in your city if Logan Paul would have beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I would have started knocking on your neighbor's door. I don't care if it was a man, woman, or child that answer. I would just start swinging door to door. I'd be so mad.
So there's a good thing about Logan Paul being the U.S. champion. Obviously, the bad thing is that he cannot headline a show at the Tokyo Dome with that belt. However, there's one reason that it's better that Logan Paul has the title than Rey Mysterio.
Because he's under the mask?
Because it's the United States title, not the Mexico title. And Logan Paul, warm-blooded American, Rey Mysterio Jr. They don't even call him a junior anymore. Are they going to rebrand it the Mexico title? The Tijuana title. I don't think so, folks. I don't think so. And an American has it, and it's quite frankly, it's a great thing. And in 2024, it's going to be so great. So please remove him. Take him off the stream. What's he doing? He's in a fetal position. Is he a baby? We love the babies. And quite frankly, we're very happy. We're very happy with Logan Paul. We love Logan. He's a great man. Great man. He loves the forest. He loves trees.
That's what got me. That's what got me.
There we go. All right, we have a viewer comment.
That's what got me. The forest bit got me. You know, he lives in Puerto Rico, by the way. Should we bring that up?
Making my skin crawl.
He lives where?
He lives in Puerto Rico.
Kind of America.
Logan Paul lives in Puerto Rico. It is an outlying United States municipality. Anyway, moving on to that.
Do you have to
skin crawl?
After that,
what's your skin crawling? You're okay.
That was
absolute drop that we just had there.
Oh my God, that was like Scott's Tots.
Moving on to the WWE Women's Championship match, an Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. And
who gives a fuck? Kairi Sane's back.
It spelled the end of Damage Control.
I'm actually
Kairi Sane's back. That's all that fucking matters.
Saray isn't coming. What a shame.
Has that been reported that that's not a thing going to happen anymore?
It's because Saraya's under the mask.
No, Sarah, whatever, the one who went to the other U.S.
promotion. She's back.
If we ever have 100 viewers, I'm going downstairs getting a bag of peanuts and trying to break my record. That's all I'm saying.
That is when we had our most viewers, was when you were shoving nuts into your mouth.
It was. That's sad.
We
were also on Twitch back then.
No, we weren't. That was a YouTube exclusive show.
YouTube exclusive. Love YouTube. Great, great company. YouTube.
Great. That's why we stream exclusively on YouTube and Facebook.
And Zuckerberg. Anyway, Io Sky's back.
Io Sky's been here. Kairi Sane's back.
They're back in the country, I think.
Do you mean Noomph, Russ?
Who's Noomph?
I don't know. Noomph is just fun to say.
Noomph.
Oh God, no. Kairi Sane being back's a great thing. Keep her on SmackDown, far away from Nia Jax, as far as humanly possible.
Why do you like Nia Jax? What's your problem?
Okay, so man, you know how fucked up of a wrestler you have to be to have me sitting at home watching Stevie Richards break down why you were the most unsafe wrestler in the company and how everything you do is a detriment to every person you wrestle.
I just hear a lot of jealousy.
Stevie Richards!
Never use Stevie Richards' name in vain.
I just hear a lot of jealousy. You wish that you had the ability of Nia Jax and the star
He's
power.
The second scariest Steve in wrestling.
Of Nia Jax.
Nia Jax sucks. She ain't never been great.
I think she's
Quick, Clint,
fantastic.
who's the scariest Steve in professional wrestling?
Blackman.
Mongo McMichael?
Exactly. Nope, it's Blackman. It's Steve Blackman. Hands down, it's Steve Blackman. Oh my God. Oh my God. Russ does a beautiful Steve Blackman.
Thank you.
Give us some death eyes, Russ.
That's definitely.
That was my nunchucks. I
want to say
myself
also
in the eye with them.
today, on this day, 11/9 or 9/11 if you're in the UK. Oh my God, they hit the towers. This is the day that JBL made a funny.
The fuck up.
I can't.
You're a
Clint,
fucking idiot.
That just ain't right. That just ain't right.
Clint
That
can't
just
see
ain't-
it because
Just ain't right.
he's blocked on Twitter by JBL, so he
Yes.
cannot.
Clint is blocked by JBL.
Yes.
First year.
Oh, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, Clintonio?
So he makes this joke, or he makes a joke, and it's about the head brace with the hat on top of it.
Mhm.
He goes, it basically paraphrasing. It says, "This picture is not meant to be a meme. This picture is not meant to be a joke. I'm sickened by this. This picture was the direct result of a heinous and illegal attack done to me by the Undertaker." And I'm like, "Fuck, that was actually really funny at 8:00 in the morning." I'm like, "Man, JBL had a funny bone for about 6 seconds." So,
I've blocked
him a
by
shout out.
JBL, Vince McMahon, and Chris Jericho.
How did you get blocked by these guys? Like, what happened?
Chris Jericho, I know, because I looked on Twitter and I've only ever posted about him once. And it was when he teamed up with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns at a pay-per-view. And I was like...
He name searched, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And it was
Vanity searching, baby.
I was like, Jericho just looks like that uncool dad trying to fit in with his kids that don't like him.
Today is Jericho's birthday. Did you know that? Happy birthday,
Fuck
Chris Jericho.
Where was your wife on January 5th or 6th?
Winnipeg's
matter?
favorite son.
What does it matter?
Reed, I'm not going to ask what you did to do that. Speaking of Sami Zayn, he stole Damian Priest's briefcase early in the night. And that
I
plays
can't
into
find
the
JBL's
next match.
Twitter. Am I blocked by JBL?
It's JC Layfield.
JC.
Layfield.
All right, hold on. There we go. Let me see. Please hold. Am I blocked by JBL? Oh, nope. I'm not blocked by JBL. And Vince McMahon and I actually follow each other. So, you know, we'll humble brag there.
Rhoda brag.
I wouldn't call that a humble brag.
So that plays into
on
the
the
next
yacht.
match.
It's
though.
been a great time. Great time.
Cody Rhodes.
Vince makes a hell of a hot dog.
Is that because he was the color of a hot dog?
No, he makes great hot dogs. He even gets those little the little paper umbrellas to put in the drinks.
Oh,
The man
nice.
spares no expense, and that's
I
really
would
what it's all
hope he
about.
doesn't, considering he just sold 8.4 million shares back to TKO today.
Mm-hmm. It's all good investment. Yep.
That's fair. That's fair. I understand why he blocked you.
Yeah, I'd block you too.
Anyway, so Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, that was the next match. Earlier in the night, Sami Zayn stole Damian Priest's briefcase when he attempted to cash in on Seth Rollins. Weak cash in, didn't look real good, unfortunately. But I did like him stealing the briefcase, running away from it. Yeah, Cody Rhodes wins because they weren't going to go there and have Cody lose to Damian Priest because people love singing Cody's theme song. That's the only thing I have a thing for it. Clint, I did not get to watch the last match of the night, so I'm going to let you talk about it.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Russ.
Anybody else just feel like the Cody thing's not working?
I feel
Just
this
me?
was Cody's most forgettable match since he's been in WWE.
Does
felt
it
like
Cody
it-
feel like the bloom is off the rose a little bit? Maybe
Cody with Judgment Day doesn't mesh for me.
perhaps it's just, you know.
I need Cody to move on from Judgment Day.
But if he moves on from Judgment Day and back into the Roman program, like,
Anything to get the title off
same.
Roman at this point.
I want Roman to keep it another year. Let's just have some fun.
The Roman LA Knight match was your every single Roman Reigns match for the past several months. LA Knight has him beaten. Bloodline interference, spear, Roman wins.
Can I long-term storytelling? I would like Kevin Owens to beat Roman Reigns for the title because of that horse shit. Hold on. Because of this absolute horse shit that happened when there was a last man standing match and he got handcuffed to the fucking scaffolding and they're like, oh no, but he's on his feet. But he's on his feet. And no, he was not. No, he was not. The referee just stopped fucking counting. I'm not dumb. Quit doing that. Kevin Owens won that fucking match and they just couldn't get the goddamn handcuffs undone. Thank you, Tango, because you know what I'm talking about. As a referee, you had to be embarrassed by that. And I think that was Charles Robinson. And I would be disappointed in that.
Great guy.
Absolutely disappointed in that. You had
Beautiful flow.
What's head of lettuce?
Head of lettuce.
What cabbage?
Head of lettuce. Wow, cabbage. Stuff that cabbage with some ground beef, rice, and a little tomato paste. Got beautiful halupki.
Yeah. And if you take that lettuce and it was actually cabbage, you could make a nice spring roll out of it.
Love a good spring roll. Who doesn't? The terrorists.
So we have a thing here, Russ. Talk about food for a minute. So we have something here called Asian corned beef, which is where they take corned beef and they put it inside of an egg roll, like a wonton wrapper, and you can just go to the store and order that. Or what's my favorite is they actually take corned beef and put it into like an actual spring roll. So you get the sprouts, you get the cabbage, you get the carrots, stuff like that, but it's got the corned beef in it too. It's like a corned beef stew inside of that. They give you the sweet chili sauce. If you've never had corned beef, sweet chili sauce. Oh, let me tell you.
White people are just ruining cuisine left and
Not white people. Not white people.
I have fun.
Not even owned by white people. Not a white people in the place. Haven't seen one.
They're all wearing a mask.
Now, I can tell you this as they got shut down during COVID for not wearing masks. In fact, I can tell you it was also not an Asian establishment.
CM Punk.
You guys ready to have some fun?
No.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you?
So, you guys have a sporkle. It's for you two only.
Is this head to head or do we work together?
You work together. I want you guys to give me Metacritic's top 50 Xbox games of
sweet
all
Jesus.
time.
Is this just Xbox or is this
original Xbox? As I see here, the latest game on here is 2006.
Okay.
All right, we got it.
All right. 15,
Yakuza.
If the chat would like to help, they can.
No, chat doesn't help. It's us.
Okay.
Russ is a fuck.
It goes Ethan, Russ, go back and forth. Okay?
Okay.
And go.
Halo Combat Evolved.
All right.
Yakuza. It's like Wreckage or something, right? That was the one where the doors flew off.
Yeah, something like that.
It was like Wreckage. All right, whatever. Just try Yakuza. Will it show up or no? If not, Halo 2.
Okay, so that got you 2. That also got you the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack.
Yes. Knights of the Old Republic, the first one. Okay.
Oh, do I got to type in Star Wars?
Just type Star Wars. No, just start Star Wars and hit enter.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Let's go with ESPN NFL. I know it's 2K5.
It's on there.
Then 2K5's on there too. Maybe.
I will also go Knights of the Old Republic too because I like watching you type things. Okay. Yeah, it's not there. It's
Russ.
yeah, Russ.
ESPN NFL 2K5.
Also on there.
Grand Theft Auto 3?
MVP Baseball 2005.
MLB Baseball.
No, MVP.
It's
MVP Baseball.
They didn't have the license.
Mm-hmm. No, they did.
Nope, not on the list.
It might be 05. It's easily one of the best. One of the best. All right. It'll be on there. It'll be a different name.
Fusion Frenzy.
Good game.
Shock.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
Okay.
This is a bullshit list.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy. Jade Empire.
Shenmue, right?
Shenmue?
Shenmue 2.
Can you spell that for me?
SHENMUE.
And then 2.
I thought that was a Dreamcast.
This is no, the original one was. This is a bullshit list.
Okay. Let's see what other games are in the fucking basement. Test
Burnout
Drive?
2. Burnout 2.
Burnout 3 I was gonna say takedowns on there. Test Drive?
Off-road Test Drive Off-Road. There's some bullshit here. This is
Obi-Wan? Fuck is this? Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge.
Crimson Skies should be on there. It's a good call. Good call. This
Fuck
is
is
nonsense. This
that?
is nonsense. Nonsense.
What else is what other Morrowind. Elder Scrolls 3.
All right.
Hold on a second.
Okay. NBA Live 2005.
Yeah, I gave you NBA Street Volume 3, NBA.
Well, then
Street
just do MLB. Do MLB and hit enter.
I don't hit enter. I was typing it in. So let me see.
NHL?
You said NBA. What one?
Live 2005. But it's not because they have.
Ethan?
Try NHL. See if any of the NHL games.
NHL
I'm glad 2K3
All right,
was
do-
on there.
Do MVP and then hit enter or whatever.
MVP
Yeah, see
baseball
MVP
04.
baseball. So it was 04. I said 05. That's my fault.
My God.
We have Halo 2. We have Halo 1.
Yep.
Legends of Wrestling. Do WWF.
shocked.
All right, do
shocked.
WWF. No, WWE.
They didn't have a good game on Xbox.
They had Raw and Raw 2. They were fine games.
Those were garbage.
They ran really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. First person shooters. Oh, what was the one that wait, no, that was 360. Max Payne.
On the list.
Is
Try
Max,
Max Payne 2.
on the list?
Max
baby.
There you go. Oh, Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Splinter Cell, and then you would probably do Tom Clancy. Do Tom Clancy's. Because we'll probably get Rainbow Six will be on there.
Okay, it only did Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
All right, do Rainbow Six.
Oh well, it's not gonna let you do the Splinter Cell is gonna be Chaos Theory and Chaos Theory's on there as well.
Chaos
Pandora
Theory.
Tomorrow is on there as well. Pandora Tomorrow. It's the other Splinter Cell game.
On the list as well.
Okay.
Ghost Recon.
That was 360.
No,
Counter-Strike.
Island Thunder was not.
Do Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike was like a. No, wow. Damn.
Yeah, Counter Strike was on the platinum version. Oh my goodness, that 2005 game.
Almost
I'm trying to
6
think
minutes have passed.
This is
Yeah,
not
I
good.
know.
We're not off to a good start here.
Not a super duper great list. I'm trying to think of
FIFA, FIFA. Like what the fuck? What are we doing here?
Wasn't there an... Okay.
what other
Do Winning 11. Spell out 11. Get out.
fuck it, try it because I was talking about it. Midtown Madness 3. Okay.
What this list told me was that I hold a lot of games in higher regard than they are.
Def Jam Fight for New York's not on here.
I think the Xbox one was the bad version of the game.
Dead or Alive?
And then Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. That was 360. Never mind.
What about? Was there any Were there any Tekkens on here?
I don't think Tekken came out for the original Xbox.
Mortal Kombat didn't either. Neither did Street Fighter. Was that the first? Yeah, Mech Assault. It's all one word.
What this is telling me is it's been a long time since I've looked at my Xbox games.
Mech Assault 2.
I have many of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
you guys like a hint?
How the fuck is Mech Assault 2 not on that list?
I'll take a hint.
All right. Actually, I'm going to give one to you, Russ.
Please don't. No, don't.
No, because you were right. There is one called the Winning 11. It's just spelled super fucky.
Yeah, it's World Soccer. Oh, okay. Oh, winning 11-8. Yeah, okay. So I was right. It should have given us credit for that.
Were there any Maddens on the out? No, there were no Maddens.
Yeah,
on the OG.
there was Madden. Just type Madden.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Okay.
NCAA.
NCAA, yeah.
Football.
Do MLB 2K. 2K5, 2K6, 2K7, no. 2K3, 2K4. Do NBA 2K.
We already have them on here.
Do we?
No, the
2K2.
No, we don't. No, we have NFL.
We have NBA 2K2.
Yeah, the 2002
Okay.
slot.
ESPN NFL 2K5 was a blast. I still have it. It's such a good game.
Let's think of racing games. I still can't. You're telling me Need for Speed Underground
Club?
2 wasn't on here. Midnight Club might be.
Midnight Club
I can't
3.
believe. I cannot
Edition?
believe that Need for Speed is not on here.
No Midnight Club.
And Test Drive isn't on here. Big Mother Truckers. Or is that 360?
Not on the list.
Brothers in Arms.
On the list.
Brothers in Arms. Highway to Hell. Okay.
Bad Company. That was a 360 game.
That was 360.
Yeah, Bad Company too. We're both 360.
You guys said racing games. That 2005 one's been kicking Ethan in the ass. You're really
Is there
gonna
a
get
NASCAR game on here?
Is it the OG Forza?
Oh, okay. How
Oh,
about
it's further down
NASCAR?
on the list. Okay, so this one.
Is NASCAR on there? Get her down.
NASCAR 2005 was really good.
Well, I want to know what was between Chaos Theory and Halo 2.
And was too. Oh, did you try Black?
I'll give you a hint on that. Black is one of the titles of one of these games, but there's something before it.
Ninja Gaiden Black?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I'm running through the list of stuff in my head. Shrek 2 is not on this, is it? Even though it's a fantastic game.
Shrek 2.
Oh, Lego Star Wars, the first one.
On the list.
And this is a fucking lie because the first game's amazing.
You guys have knocked out almost the entire top 10.
I'm
Call of
thinking
Duty.
in
Is there a Call of Duty game?
no. The first Call of Duty game on Xbox was Call of Duty 2 on the 360.
One second. Okay.
Pac-Man.
Wow. That was the Pac-Man Namco library was on there. Oh my god, why can I not think of half of these fucking titles? There's no Final Fantasy on that thing. God, what a weird system. There's no Final Fantasy, there's no Resident Evil, there's no there's no Capcom at all on the OG Xbox.
Virtually none.
Virtua Fighter?
Nah.
Soul Calibur?
I don't think. That was one of them, right? Wasn't Soul Calibur 4?
Something like that.
IV?
Soul Calibur 3 or 4. Yeah, it would have been one of those. I know they're on the 360. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the Mortal Kombats weren't on there. There was no. So I'm thinking of everything that corresponds with the PlayStation 2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Underground, any of the
Tony Hawk
games?
Underground would make sense.
Nope, those are the only two that were on there.
I don't believe this. This list is not real.
This is Metacritic, so it's bullshit. I just wanted to
Bully?
piss you guys off. What game?
Bully?
Spell. What was that?
Bully. Bully. Bully.
Oh, Bully. Nope.
Prisoner of War. Great glitchy game. You misspelled prisoner though.
I know. Nope.
Were there any Prince of Persia games on here?
The Prince of Persia.
No, because Warrior Within would have been that was a. And see, Xbox didn't have like a Jack and Daxter or a Spyro or anything right on that front. It wasn't until the second. It wasn't until 360 when they started
This
to
is
get Spyro
upsetting.
and Crash Bandicoot.
You guys
Yeah,
want
this
to
is
know
Very
again?
upsetting.
Fucking irritating. Sure.
One of these series is still going today on its 6th entry. Not including spin-offs.
Need a little more specificity with a minute 20 left.
It was an Xbox exclusive at first. Now it's on every console.
Only on Xbox.
You're in the jungle.
Far Cry.
Oh my
What
god,
was-
this list is not updated. This is from 2001. Okay.
Fucking no.
Yeah, because the list has been updated, so this is an old list.
Oh,
Jeez.
see, we were
So we'll
probably
compare
right.
this.
I'm upset.
13 test type X11 or XIII. Oh, Kane and Lynch.
That was Xbox 360.
Dude, I'm just gonna throw fucking hands.
I'm surprised you guys got 31.
Christ, give me a movie quiz after this so I can cleanse my palate and make myself feel better, or a sports quiz because I have Russ here and we can do those too. Yeah, give us an NHL quiz.
I can't.
I'm upset.
I'm not going to have you guys spelling NHL names out to me. Here we go.
Why?
Okay, I typed.
Okay.
Oh, Tony Hawk's.
Yeah, okay. We had Tony Hawk.
We had.
We had Prince of Persia.
We had Grand
called
Theft
Soul
Auto.
Calibur. Soul Calibur. We had Project Gotham Racing. I'm a little bit upset we didn't get. That's fine. Half-Life probably should have had. Burnout. We talked about Burnout.
We typed in Burnout 3.
There was
World Series
Double Agent.
Baseball.
I didn't realize Double Agent
Tom
was
Clancy.
a release.
We did Splinter Cell. That should have counted. We didn't have the Psychonauts or the Tiger Woods or the Fight Night.
Yeah.
So there's
did we
some
have
bullshit in how
Half-Life 2?
things were typed out. So we realistically didn't get San Andreas, SSX, Project Gotham, Half-Life, this Panzer game I've never heard of, World Series Baseball, Chronicles of Riddick, Top Spin. I have that game. It's a great
I
game.
did, it came as, you know why the Top Spin game was
Tiger
there? It
Woods,
was a launch title. Or it came as a bundle.
Psychonauts, and Fight Night. So we didn't get 13.
Yep.
And
guys
instead
still
it
did
says
above
we
the
didn't get
average.
19, which is bullshit. So we actually had
Okay.
6 more. We had 37.
Yeah, just throw up an NHL one. We'll be
No,
able
don't
to-
do an NHL one. Please don't do an NHL
Oh.
one.
I'm not
Okay.
going to spell NHL.
Movies?
out.
Give me a movie
We can do another video game. Let's do another
video
video
Bitches
game.
just dancing. Another
Yeah, throw
video
up a-
game one, you say?
Yeah.
Top Madden 22 top 50 quarterbacks.
I can do it, but you're not going to want to sit here for me to do it.
No, let me go back. Let me hit random gaming. Not Pokemon.
That's board games. That's not what we want. We wanted video games. If you go to video,
That we could do. That we could do.
Oh, that's only
easy.
5 questions. No.
Oh. Wait, do one that's brand logos.
Yeah.
Not video games. Do brand
my God.
logos.
Clint
Like the
knows
ones
though.
where they're like incomplete or whatever. Yeah. I can mess with this.
Can you name the company behind the reversed brand logos?
Oh, those are fucking.
Oh yeah, that's
easy.
fine. I mean, that's too easy.
We got 5 minutes. Here we go.
Aston Martin.
BMW. What do you
Best
think?
Buy,
Aston Martin.
UPS, Burger King.
Bo.
Can't spell Marlboro to save my life.
Marlboro.
I got it.
LBORO. Marlboro.
Uh,
Puma.
Yep. Puma. Looks like a puma.
Pepsi. The Facebook. Harley Davidson.
I would absolutely love that Moto Guzzi patch like that and put it on my
Hershey's.
vest and piss all the guys in the club off.
Reddit.
Reddit.
Hollister.
What are the hands I'm looking at with this Motorola one?
I don't know. That one's killing me.
It's Nokia.
Is it?
Fuck you, Ethan.
Chevron.
Yep.
How do you spell that?
Chevron.
Just type smart.
What's the Airbus one?
Boeing. BOEING.
Oh, okay.
And the Verizon one, that's got to be a British brand.
Ask Jeeves?
No, it's not singular. It's a British brand. I know the logo, and I don't remember what it's called.
Guys, we got it all right because they drive on the wrong side of the road, so it doesn't count.
That is 100%.
If that's the only one we're missing, I'm okay.
Give it up.
Yeah,
Give up. We won't get it.
Vodafone.
Sure. Do another one. Another logo. Let's go.
Oh, he's
No.
Oh,
No.
World
Not a
Series winners.
fucking chance.
Let's go. Let's
No.
go, boys.
Main Persian Gulf War participants? No. Ranked by number of military personnel?
Oh, I can do a bunch of those, but we don't want to go target Iraq. Coalition people. Oh, you have Australia, Canada, the U.S., Kuwait, France.
Low goes.
I don't think I can find another logo one.
All right, let's
You
do
can
wrestlers.
if you go back to that one. Okay,
I got an idea.
Corporate logo silhouettes.
I got an idea. 1 second.
Oh my God, Survivor Series. Let me tell you something. I remember when I first signed Edge and Christian. They were.
You
by
name
the way,
every Survivor Series participant.
Can we really quickly just send our best wishes to JR?
Yes.
He's out for a few weeks. Out for a few weeks, trying to get his leg to heal after years of battling cancer and trying to get his leg to heal. Wish him the best. All-time legend.
What is this?
All-time legend. 20 minutes.
By God.
Let's go.
By God.
Rock.
The Undertaker. Kane.
Hulk
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Didn't have to type all that, but okay. Probably just Ricky, or just like Ricky Steamboat. Just do Steamboat. There we go. By God.
Ted DiBiase.
All that.
DIBISEASE.
Jeff Jarrett.
JEFFJARRE.
JBL. Matt Hardy.
Ultimate
Farouk.
Warrior.
What?
Is it gonna
Ron
be
Simmons. Call him Ron Simmons.
No.
Not Richard Simmons. Wow.
Ronald Simmons?
No, he's not on there. He wasn't in the. Yeah.
By God.
Matt Morgan.
Sheamus. Cesaro. Christopher Jericho. Chris Benoit.
You just say the names and not do Christopher because it fucks me up, man.
Jericho. Chris Benoit. Edward Guerrero.
Ethan, he's disqualified.
Ultimate Warrior.
Give me 1 second. Go ahead and add him back.
He's back.
Raymond Mysterio.
Remove him.
Is Chavo? Chavo didn't do Survivor Series, right?
Hey, dude. Everybody did
Holly.
Survivor Series back then.
He's Austin.
Hardcore Holly?
Stone Cold? So I gotta type Steve Austin.
Maybe you typed it in once already.
Okay. Who Ross?
Do you Hardcore Holly?
Just type Holly.
Crash Holly? Can you scroll down a little bit though? Because I can't see the what. Oh, can you like zoom out? Do like a control minus a few
I cannot
times?
zoom out any further than this.
Okay.
300.
He can't come out and see. So Hawk and Animal. Axe.
Shawn Michaels.
Crush.
Ricky Morton. Bobby Eaton.
Bobby eating a I can't see this.
Bobby eating a pussy, baby. I have. Never mind.
Robert Gibson.
Jim Cornette.
Billy Jim.
Who was
Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Was Jim Duggan in this? By the way, did you see the thing going around about like the Neanderthal from 47,000 years ago and how it absolutely looks like Jim Duggan?
That's funny. Who was tagging with Bobby Eaton? Was that Dennis Condrey at that time?
Dennis Condrey probably was, yeah.
No, you were going right.
I think it's REY.
Nope. Oh, fuck. Who's the other one? I forgot. Anyway,
Steiners. Do the Steiners.
Yeah.
Both Scott and Rick.
Earthquake.
How about Viscera?
Typhoon.
Scott Hall. Sean Waltman, X-Pac. Road Dogg. Billy Gunn. China.
Nope.
No.
Bart Gunn.
Ooh.
The Nasty Boys. Skaggs and Knobs.
Roman Reigns.
What's Skaggs' first name?
Just type Skaggs and it should show up.
Nope.
His first name's Jerry. There was a year where only one of them was in it. It was fucking weird.
Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins.
Paul Roma came up for. I found out how much Paul Roma charges for an appearance. I'm not going to tell it to you guys on air, but it's fucking wild.
Brock Lesnar. Kurt Angle.
CM Punk. Behind the Mask. Dolph Ziggler.
John Cena. What? Dolph Ziggler definitely was.
No Dolph. The Miz.
Yep. John Morrison.
Johnny Nitro.
Shane McMahon.
Johnny Nitro. It took Johnny Nitro.
Vince McMahon. Can we do Triple H?
Joey Mercury? Okay.
Do we do the Bushwhackers?
You're just going to have to type Bushwhackers because I don't fucking know. Oh, Luke and Butch. That's their names.
Bray Wyatt. Luke Harper. Eric Rowan.
Yep.
Randy Orton.
Yep. Randy Orton. Bob Orton. Bob Backlund?
Was Bo Dallas.
Oh, Akeem.
Yeah, one man gang. Jake Junkyard Dog?
Mankind. Mick Foley.
Cactus
Get
Jack.
out. He has to be on there.
Oh, do you love?
Wow.
Oh,
Chainsaw Charlie?
the only time I recall him in Survivor Series was at the tournament.
Yep. Oh, Jake the Snake.
He's building an army, he says, on AEW programming.
So Survivor Series 2, there's a team, they're called the Vipers. Try IRS.
Yep, he's on there.
Goldberg.
Nope. I already know that.
Oldberg.
The Dudleys.
Sting.
I already got the Dudleys on there. Sting, no.
Edge. Christian.
Already got Edge and Christian.
All of the Dudleys?
Yeah, I got both.
Spike Dudley. Did you Spike?
Scotty Too Hottie?
Grandmaster Sexay.
Yep.
Rikishi.
Yep.
Love
Jey
Rikishi.
Uso. Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso.
Cody
Solo.
Rhodes. Dustin
Rosie?
Rhodes. Goldust.
Rosie?
How about DiBiase Jr.?
Yeah, DIASE Jr. Yep.
Christopher Nowinski? INSKI? Okay, Chris Masters then.
EC3.
Yep. I love how Chris Masters and Carlito, it's immediate.
Yep. Oh, this is up to 2015, by the way.
Okay. Did Kevin Owens make his debut at that, or was that after that? That was at 15. So it would have been him and Sami Zayn would have been that year, I think. Or was that
AJ
Sami was
Styles?
next year.
Nope.
Luke Gallows, because he was Festus. It might be under Festus if it doesn't take that. Lance Cade? Trevor Murdoch?
I was already ahead of you. on
Rupert
that.
Murdoch.
Um,
Perry Saturn.
Conan?
Dean Malenko.
Conan's NNA. Okay, yeah, no, he was
Dean Malenko.
Russ?
MA. MAL. Nope. Yeah. Yep. No, you're right. Yep. There you go. Believe in yourself.
Go back and
Spell.
forth and stop screaming names.
Oh, Taz.
Think of more invasion people. Just incredible. Tommy Dreamer.
Bam Bam?
Did Mike Awesome make the jump?
1G ELOW.
Who?
Mike Awesome?
No, there was one. I'm looking at the Survivor Series 2001.
Booker T?
Yep.
DDP?
There's also the Big Show.
Snitsky? Who were the guys from WCW who like had weird, like we saw once and we never saw again?
Oh my God, who was the motherfucker that Shawn Michaels super kicked?
Ric Flair.
Mike
Tanaka?
No.
Dude Tajiri. Funaka? You said
Funaki?
Funaki. Funaki.
Yep.
Maven.
Yeah, he was.
Taka Michinoku.
Test.
Last name.
ONOKU.
Test.
Okay.
Test is easy.
Yeah.
He was easy.
Sean O'Hare.
That was one of the guys.
Nope, not on the
Probably
list.
an apostrophe.
Sean Stasiak?
Stasiak. Just do Sean.
It's a Stasiak.
EAS.
No Z. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we checked Chris Nowinski, Reed. I'm seeing your comments. We already checked that one. I'm trying to think of the old dudes.
Daniel Bryan.
Was Bobby himself ever? Was Heenan ever in the match himself? HEE.
But Bobby
Wow.
Lashley. Finley. Kennedy.
Woods and Kofi Kingston and Big E.
The whole New Day. What? Oh, fuck me. We were just no, the Mr. Kennedy thing. Benjamin and Haas.
Charlie Haas. Was Gable?
No, they weren't called up yet. They were still in NXT.
Was Shinsuke Nakamura?
No.
No, he was still in NXT at that time. Motherfucker is Chuck Palumbo.
You are so
Deuce and Domino?
good to me.
Jimmy Snuka.
We did Kane, right?
Yeah. Piper. Coco Beware. Godfather.
Ooh. Meow, meow, meow. Get on the
Cole Buchanan.
train. Stevie Richards in that case. Because it would be right to censor, right?
Maybe, but it could have been with the BWO, so try the Blue Meanie. Okay. I'm glad that wasn't the case. Man, what a wild world. Oh, Bret Hart. Owen Hart.
Julia Hart.
No Owen Hart.
Jim should be on there because I think they tag teamed in it.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Yep. Davey Boy Smith. David Hart. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Flair.
Tyson Kidd.
Yep. Ric Flair. Oh, Arn Anderson. If Arn was in it, was
Did we do
Tully in it?
Mongo?
Mongo never wrestled in the WWE.
Meng.
Haku.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Afa. Sika. Okay, just figure we had to try those. Was
Umaga?
You already did Jamal and Rosie.
Oh yeah.
Try Tully.
Tango, to answer your question, anyone that has ever participated in a Survivor Series match.
The Freebirds. Michael Hayes. Michael P.S. Hayes. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. Yeah.
Maven Chris Benoit. It was Maven Chris Benoit. There was Shawn Michaels. There was another guy. They got control of Raw if they beat it Evolution.
Was Jannetty
Batista.
ever? Oh, Jannetty was in the match. Jannetty was in the match. It was Survivor Series 2. NNETTY.
What?
JANNETTY. Hate the guy, so I know how to spell his name in case I ever come up in a court of law.
All right.
What other? What about the Mean Street Posse? Joey
We
had
have to use the
Gas.
names.
Pete Gas.
It made me think of the Insane Clown Posse, which makes me very happy.
Oh, we got a kid you should meet.
Yes.
Oh?
Yeah. Oh, Heidenreich. There we go. Knew that should be on there. What are the other? Kevin Thorne. That's twice I've made you think of Kevin Thorne in 1 week. Elijah Burke, one of the most underrated ones. Ahmed Johnson, or whatever his name was. Monty Brown? I know his. No, he wasn't in a Survivor Series match. That was a TNA thing. Orlando Jordan. Crime Time? JTG and Chad? JTG.
Already got all those names. The Godwins. Let me see. You have to give first and last names.
It's Phineas I. Godwin, PHINEAUS I. And then I don't know what the H is. I just know it was Hog. It was Phineas I and then HOG.
Nope. All right. You got 50 seconds left.
Did you type Piper?
Yes.
Why is he so...
You know, on one hand, I'm surprised that we got about half, and on the other
Oh,
hand,
the
I'm
Nexus
actually...
is all of 2011. David Otunga, Wade Barrett.
Ryback.
Heath Slater.
Yeah, there you go. It's hungry. Zack Ryder.
All right.
Great Khali Hornswoggle.
Randy Savage.
Drew McIntyre.
You know, sometimes you miss those. We miss
Jack
the Rougeaus.
Swagger.
Dynamite Kid was the heart we were missing.
Alberto Del Rio.
Rick Rude.
Sin Cara. Rusev.
Tyler Breeze and Kalisto. The
Hey,
Bunny.
for fucking
By the
what
way,
it's
the
worth,
Bunny
you said
apparently
Owen Hart.
The Bunny is off the AEW roster. by the
Oh,
way.
it was the Spirit Squad. That's why when I typed Johnny or Nikki or whatever, that's what
Fuck
popped
you,
up.
1988. God damn it.
Mike Knox. That was the dude who got super kicked by Shawn Michaels and his career ended. Goldberg. Okay, you were right. My apologies. He's never been in a Survivor Series match. He's never been in a traditional. Is this just people who participated at Survivor Series?
At Survivor Series is how I read that.
That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for Survivor Series teams.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah, same here. That was bullshit.
Well, you know what, guys?
It's been an hour and a half and we've had fun.
I'm tired and I'm going to bed.
Yep.
All right.
Well, thanks for talking tonight, guys. It was a good way to get back. Once again, this has been On a Forklift Clogs.
Clinton
That
Davis.
is
Don't
Clinton
you
Davis.
touch my clogs. You can take my
Coach Eddie
cash.
James. You can find me
Burn
at
my house.
coacheddie.dj. Below us, but never beneath us. Or beneath us, but never below us. That's Russ Joy.
That's right.
About letting someone touch